So we are at the same project that we were working on the previous video. In the last part, what we have done is that we have sent the data from activity A to activity B. Now let us suppose that we want the data back from activity B to activity A. In this case, we have to do some modification in our previous project. So for this, let me go to Android Studio and then main activity.java file, and instead of start activity we need to use the another method called start activity for result. So let me comment it out first of all, and in here we need to use the method called start activity for result. So you can see here it needs the three parameter, that is intent, second one is request code, and third one is bundle option. So let us first create this request code up here. So it is going to be static final int and then request code. So it is going to be request code. So and I want to assign it to 1. So we can now use this method start activity for result. So first one is intent, and we have already created it here. So it is going to be intent and it needs the request code. So we have already created it here. So let me just copy it and paste it here. And now the final option is bundle, right? So we have already created this bundle object as well. So it is going to be here. Now it is showing some error. Let me see what it is. So it is going to ask for the simple SDK version check. So just click on this and you will get this, right? And now we have sent the data from this main activity.java to second activity.java, and we are also requesting the Android to get some data back from this second activity to main activity. And now let us go to the second activity, and from here whenever the button is clicked it is going to send the data back from second activity to main activity. So for this we need to create one button in the second activity. So let me drag a button from here and place it here, and it says go to main activity, and its ID is button 2, right? So we need to get this button in the Java file as button. It is going to be button, and we need to link this button with our XML file. So button equals to find view order id dot button, and we need to typecast it as always. So let me see what it's causing here. Oops, it is causing some error. So it is going to be bundle here first of all, right? So and we need to typecast this all plus enter, and whenever this button is clicked it is going to send the data. So it is going to be set on click listener and new. So let me do this like this, and so I need to implement on click listener interface. I need to override this. So we have already done this in the previous video lots of time. So view.get id, so let me see, id, and we are going to have the switch case here. So first one is case dot id dot button, and whenever this button is clicked it is going to run this code, and we want to send the data. So we need to create the intent. It is intent going to be new intent and second activity to main activity, right? So it is going to be like this, and we also need to create the bundle object as we have already done in the previous video like this. So it is going to be bundle new bundle, and now we need to attach some data inside this bundle. So you can do this like let me do this our second key and data coming from second activity to main activity, and we need to put this bundle inside this intent object, right? So it is going to be intent dot put extras, and we need to pass the bundle here, and we need to do extra tasks here. So it is going to be set result, and it's going to be result OK, and the second parameter is going to be intent, so it is going to be intent in our case. And finally we need to finish this activity. Right, what we are doing here is that we have created the intent object, and we have also created the bundle object, and we have put this data inside the bundle object, and we have put this bundle object inside the intent object, and we have set the result as result OK to this intent, and we are finishing this second activity so that it goes to the main activity. And we need to capture this data that is sent from second activity to main activity, right? So for this, go to the main activity Java class, and we need to override one method which is on activity result. So whenever the second activity sends the result, it is going to call this override method. So in here we need to perform some check operation, and it is going to be if the request code is equal to this request code, then we are good to go. If request code is equal to this request code, then we are good to go. And inside here we need to perform the another check operation, and it is going to be if this result code is equal to the result code that we have specified in the second activity, then we are good to go. And now we need to get the bundle, this bundle here. So this bundle, and we can get this bundle with the help of this intent object, right? So let me first of all free up some space here. So, and can get that bundle as bundle from this data object, right? So this is data dot get extra, and it is going to return the bundle object, and we can get the data inside the bundle object as result equals to bundle dot get string, and we need to specify the key here, and this key will be this key we have mentioned in the second activity. So Ctrl C and Ctrl paste, and we have successfully get the string. Now let us show it in our toast. So it is going to be main activity dot this, and the string will going to be result, and we need to specify the toast length, so it is going to be short and so. And let us run this project, and here is our application. So let me type apple and hit this button. Oh, it is going to crash. So let's see the error in our logcat, and it says null pointer exception, attempt to return the Wurzel method. Let's see in here, and this. So let's see whether the button ID is button 2 or not. So it is going to be button 2. Oh, its button ID is button 2. So let us just quickly fix this and change it to button 2. Now let us run our application once again, and here is our application. So let me type apple and hit this button, and it is going to show the apple in this second activity. Now we want to get the data from this activity to main activity, right? So let me go back to the main activity, and it should say this data coming from second activity, right, in the toast. So let me hit this button, and it is our data present coming up from that. So let me do it once again. So apple second, and let me hit this button, and it says apple second, and whenever I press this button, it should show the data coming from the second activity. So just focus on that toast, and here is our data from second activity to main activity. So thank you for watching, and I hope you got the concept, and I will see you in the next part.